why I like to do it by myself.
I've always wanted to travel, and one of the main areas that I wanted to go to is Paris. I wanted to experience their culture and experience the Eiffel Tower, eat at their restaurants, and just see what everybody was talking about. But the Eiffel Tower never had a real significance to me besides love and romance. Love and romance because of what I saw in movies, I saw in ads, and what I heard people tell me. But why is the Eiffel Tower so attractive to the audiences? Why is it so important, and most importantly, why was it created? Through my research, I realized that the Eiffel Tower is more than just a big, beautiful tower with flashlights. That tower was created at the 100th year anniversary of the French Revolution. The Eiffel Tower was not only representing victory, but it was also representing strength and courage. And although the tower was going to represent that to the French citizens, most of them did not like the idea that a statue was going to take up most of their land. They thought it would bring down the value, and they just thought it was going to be plain ugly. However, Alexander Eiffel, who was the architect in charge of the building, went ahead and rented the area that the Eiffel Tower was constructed in. And although Alexander Eiffel got most of the credit for building it, and it was named after him, it was another man named Maurice Koechlin who constructed and was the engineer of the actual statue. At first, Alexander Eiffel did not like the idea of the Eiffel Tower. When Maurice Koechlin presented it to him, he declined it because he wanted more glamorized, more ideas. But he decided to went ahead with the actual statue because, from what my sources say, he quote unquote thought that there was no better concept of it. The Eiffel Tower is 1,063 feet tall, and it took 2 years and hundreds of workers to construct it. It was the highest building in the world until the 1930s when the Chrysler Building was built in New York. There are many unique facts about the Eiffel Tower that I had no idea existed. According to my sources, in 2009, the Eiffel Tower was the third most popular place to commit suicide. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me that is not romantic and that is not love. And unfortunately, now that I see the Eiffel Tower, I now think about how many people died. But the second fact that I thought was funnier compared to the first one was that in World War II, Hitler was threatening to destroy the Eiffel Tower because he understood what the concept of it was. And when he arrived to the location, the French soldiers cut down the elevator wires so that he had to take the stairs to get to the tip top. Now here's a picture of the Eiffel Tower. There's elevators going around in every corner. The French soldiers cut the wires from up here. So it is reported that Hitler and his soldiers went up to about this area, and in this area is when Hitler was exhausted, he was tired, he did not want to keep going, so he sent half of the troops that were with him to keep going up. However, they only got to about here because they themselves got tired. Now, Hitler wasn't dumb, and he wasn't going to leave without his soldiers because he knew a lot of people were out to get him. So he pretty much called it quits, called all of his soldiers to leave, and he threatened that he would come back and he would destroy it. However, he never did. The Eiffel Tower, being the Tower of Lights, is the main reason that people go to see the tower itself now. I always knew it had lights, but I never knew the significance of the lights to the tower. The lights are actual light bulbs, like regular light bulbs that we have. They're individual all around the tower. And those light bulbs have to be changed at least every 30 years. However, they do redesign the layout of the light bulbs about every 3 years because they like to do different shows. They change the colors as well. And in the evenings when the lights are going on and the fireworks are out, citizens around will be playing music. Now, I knew that there would be lights in the Eiffel Tower. However, I didn't know how big the show was. And according to my sources, that show is played every hour on the hour. And I'm about to show you a video. It was, I believe, the 120th anniversary of the Eiffel Tower. Now, as you look at this video, imagine the work it had to take to put every single light bulb color coordinated and to have to be flashing it. And again, this show is played every hour on the hour, and people just go and stand around it. So I guess in the end, it isn't the Eiffel Tower itself that makes Paris seem romantic, but the culture. I think it's the people that put the work into it. I think it's the people that designed it. The show itself is amazing, but it doesn't really represent love and romance. It's more the culture. And the Eiffel Tower is just the bonus to it. It's like a cherry on top to the sundae.